Hello, welcome back to Cinders. You know what we could do? We could actually save this in like slot 7. And then we can make another decision at some other point. Okay, I don't remember what we did last time. Did we go into the study to find the will? I think we did. But we didn't do anything more with it? I would like to remember that we did go looking for the will last time. Okay, but we've saved right here, so I guess we can do it and see what happens or something? I mean, again. So, Carmosa's room. This place is so creepy. Must be all the spite collected in the walls through the years. Makes her uneasy to be here. Feel like she's gonna jump out of the cupboard. Wonder what would happen if she caught me. How far would she go? So far she's being very good with her scary words, but they were only words nonetheless. Alright, let's have a look around. Place looked like a cell in a monastery. There were many more items here when Father was still alive. Like his favorite globe that he used to teach me geography with. There are many countries in this world, Cinders. Some are completely unlike ours. I remember how surprised I was when I learned that there are lots of kings and queens and princes and dukes and castellans, I think? I used to fantasize about all those exotic archipelagos where people used magic to tame the ocean. Is that a true story or something he made up? Maybe a bit of both. The globe's gone and so are my fantasies. It's incredible how empty this room is. If people define themselves through the objects they surround themselves with, Carmosa is an empty shell. Nothing so far. Alright, there's her desk. The most obvious place, so I doubt she hid anything here. Papers, a more shopping list, more papers. Oh, a receipt for the ball dresses. Oh, she wasn't kidding. They were really expensive. I swear, anytime now I'm going to find Carmosa's secret plans for world domination. What's this? I give, devise, and bequeath all the residue of my estate. Hell, take me, that's it! Looks like I was wrong. I can't believe it! It's Father's last will! She really put in her drawer! This is so awkward. Doesn't matter. Let's have a look. I, the undersigned, declare, in the case of my death, my wife is to become... Oh yeah, I forgot that the will actually says that his wife. My wife. Sir Carmosa is the rightful owner of the house after all. Not good. There's an interesting part. In case my wife is unable to perform her duties as the head of the house, all rights and residue are to pass onto my prime daughter. This is clear enough. In case of Father's death, the house is to pass on to Carmosa. Which if something happened to her, I'm the next in line. It's not as good as I hoped, but can still turn out to be extremely useful. Wait, do we have a choice to murder Carmosa? Or just somehow else make her, like, unfit? No need to linger. I better go before one of the servants sees me snooping here and tells Carmosa. Alright, that was it. Yes, I remember now. Alright, cool. Down. Wonder if Madame Ghede is at her store. I hope she isn't in trouble with the townsfolk again. Oh yeah, okay, so this I think is completely new because we're going to Madame Ghede instead of the fairies, right? That brazen simpleton! Oh, I forgot that was a bad word. Okay, it's Carmosa. I better hide! A craftsman he calls himself. A man of trade. If it were up to me, he'd be out of business. Vulgar cretin. Need more time, milady. Can't be done, milady. Huh. Need to find another tailor. A good one. How could he be so incompetent? He saw how important this is. He said he needed more time, but there's a whole night he could spend working on those corrections. People are so brazen these days. Or they're telling you the truth because you're really late about these preparations. Or maybe they just have private lives with normal families. What was that? Yeah, you're probably not even paying him enough to stay up all night. Like, come on. Oh, I was just cursing at the state of the modern society and how merchants, craftsmen, all sorts of other people are just not what they used to be in the past. When they were all extremely skillful, cheap, humble, polite, dedicated to their work, and always eager to help a lady in need. I really hope that wasn't irony, girl. You know how I don't. No, of course. Alright, it's clear. Looks like they weren't that lucky with their dresses in the end. Never mind that. I need to go to Ghede's. Hello? Are you here, Ghede? I need your help. I made up my mind. I know what I must do. Hello, Cinders. Please, calm down. There's no need to hurry so much. I was expecting you anyway. So the good folk in the town are right. You are clairvoyant. Oh yes, my third eye pierces to the veils of secrets and lies with the arcane blade of logic. Haha! Yes, I also enjoy using the arcane blade of logic. Well, at least the townsfolk find it to be arcane. I know about the masquerade tomorrow, and I saw Carmosa scuttling through the town. So, what is it exactly that you made up your mind about, girl? So you know that Carmosa wants her daughters to attend the grand ball. She wants the event to raise the family status in the society. Yes, I have gathered as much. She also wants me to stay at home. She says we all have a part to play, and mine is to clean the house for the future distinguished guests. This is not surprising. She knows you'd upstage your sisters with little trouble. Maybe she does. It doesn't matter. I just need to go. I need to get to the palace. I'm sick and tired of people telling me what to do all the time. I'm going to show Carmosa, Gloria, and everybody what I'm really made of. They aren't afraid of who I am or the influence I can have on people. They only knew what I'm capable of. I want to see their faces when the poor Cinders that they thought they caged appears on the royal ball and steals their spotlight. Besides, that's only the beginning. After the ball, my life is going to take a turn. Things will change. You sound very convinced. May I know how exactly you are going to make this change happen? Unlike all the other young girls unhappy with their lives. I sort of hope that you could help me with the details. But I basically have two routes of action that I could take. I could try to escape the town and start all over. Or I could try to take control of the house from Carmosa's hands. Indeed you could. But why limit yourself? Why not become the queen? Yes, that's an option too. Since I am going to the ball, I might as well win the prince's heart. I can see you smirking, but I assure you that I'm serious about all this. That you are. It's heartwarming to see you so confident about your plans, Cinders. There's much of your mother in you. There were times when she was very determined to act against all odds as well. Is that how you see my situation? Am I throwing myself against the high tide? How I see your situation matters little, both to you and your situation. Points of view are nothing more than what they are, points from which things are seen, never the things themselves. It's always easier to learn about a point of view rather than a thing. More often than not, things remain secret. They are uncertain. But one thing is certain. Choice. What is your goal? I told you, I want to finally break free and... Yes, and you gave me 3 possible routes, how you can make that happen. But at this point, there aren't any better than the miller's daughter's bedtime dreams of becoming a circus acrobat. If you are serious about it, you need to decide what it is exactly that you want, and then maybe I can help you to form an actual plan. What I really want... Ooh, okay, so this we should definitely save, and we can actually come back here. Decision time. Sure, what's it called? It's called decision time. Okay. So this seems like a perfect place to save, and then we can go for, like, each in, like, consecutive playthroughs, so we don't have to play everything, because, like, I guess the other choices we made through this playthrough, they're okay. It's, like, it's fine. But yeah, okay. Do we retake the residence, go for the prince, or escape town? Okay, so we already said that we're going for the prince this time, but then we could, like, come back here and just retake the residence and escape town and stuff. And I mean, if we want a romance parole, we have to start over and stuff, of course, but yeah. Oh no, actually, I think we only have to start from here to romance parole. But anyways, doesn't matter. Go for the prince. Woohoo! If I'm making grand plans of turning my life around, I might as well aim for the top. I'll go to the ball and show everyone, including my caring family, what one determined girl can do. I hope the prince is as interesting and promising as everyone says, because after that night, his heart is going to belong to a certain young woman. You seem very confident about your chances. Frankly, it's just a front I put up. I have no idea if it's going to work. It probably won't. Look at it this way. If I am to flee the town like some criminal, there's still going to be a time for that. And what kind of life is that anyway? And taking the residents back from Carmosa? I admit, it sounds wonderful. But let's be honest, it's not going to happen. Carmosa keeps it tightly and won't let go. That's just the kind of woman she is, and I have to say even I can respect that. So the truth is, this ball may be my only chance to significantly change my life. I must succeed. Oh, the young. How you love your precious dramas and last chances. But the way things are now, the ball is just a silly girl's dream. I don't even have a dress. Ha! I'm going to surprise you there. That is the least of your troubles right now. I'll get you a dress. One of my old ones, actually. I used to wear it when I was about your age. And believe me, I melted many hearts in it. I really don't know if... Oh, I'm sure you'll love it. I'll have it clean and ready for the ball. Just pay me a visit before you go to the palace, and I'll give it to you. I should also be able to find some way to allow you inside the palace, so don't worry about it. I just need to pull some strings. Ghede, I'm really grateful for your help. I don't know what I would do without you. Don't mention it. I made a promise to your mother, remember? And a few words of advice and an old dress doesn't cost me that much. You might even say I managed to pay my debt cheaply. Cheaply? Well, I'm about to leave this town. I was afraid that you might come asking for something requiring an actual effort. Haha! Madame Ghede, selfish as ever. But, like, is this selfish, though? Cause, like, I don't know if like... No, I don't agree with her. I don't agree that this is selfish. This is just pointing out how it is. Like, it's not, like... Okay, it's not selfish in a negative way. That's just, like, how it is. I mean... If she can, she would like the debt to be repaid with as little effort as possible. Like, I'd want that too, but at the same time, she's probably not gonna say if it required effort. She wouldn't say like, no, I won't do effort. Like, she's gonna do it anyways. Like, so how is that selfish? I don't understand Cinders' perspective on this. Do I look like some magical helper from the enchanted realm to you? I'm no fairy godmother, Cinders. And you're very lucky I'm not one of the little folk. Now go. All is set. You know what to do. Looks like Carmosa is still out. Good. I was honestly afraid I wouldn't be able to get back on time. Or worse, stumble upon them on my way home. Nobody should have to come home hoping to find all the people gone, praying to be left alone. Sadly, more people than you think probably feel that way. Fortunately, with some luck, it's the last time I feel like this. Tomorrow, everything is going to change, one way or the other. Maybe I'm just dreaming. Can a normal girl like me catch the attention of a prince? Am I really that special or attractive? You are if you want to be, like... It may not just be a bold... It may not be just a bold plan, it may be the first sign of silliness. On the other hand, he might be a spoiled brat. He might torture small animals for all that I know. Princes are allowed to do anything, right? It's too late for doubts and other what-ifs, though. I made my decision. And if I want to get anything, I need to stick to it. That is my only chance at success. Alright, enough of this. I need to go into my room and stay there as usual. When Carmosa comes back, I need to look like nothing is going on. I guess that's pretty easy since Carmosa doesn't actually care about you. The garden looks odd in this pale moonlight. Everything is set for the ball, but there's no living soul here except me. It seems so unreal. A few hours ago was full of servants, blah blah blah, that was deserted for preparations. I presume this is like the exact same thing every time. When the wind does not hesitate to run freely, I have to say it feels unusual tonight. Like a charge about to go off during the storm. Tension is almost tangible. Court gestures to greet people, may you live in boring times. This feels like the grim opposite. An omen of things to come, sign of a storm. Interesting. Any chance of success? Can I commit to change and make it happen? Is it even possible? I read the philosophers, but never seen it come true. Book scientific theories are one thing. People tend to resist change, even change for the better. Very true. Father didn't make it easier for me either. He was a good ruler, and he's remembered very fondly. Anything I do will be seen as betraying his legacy. It will be easier to be a bloodthirsty tyrant. It feels like a storm is coming. History may remember me as a renegade. Will any woman stand by me? Just bald the best way? In the absence of better ideas or better judgment, I made my decision. I have to hope it works. The weather tonight doesn't feel right. The dogs are acting strange. I should get back to the palace. Let's hope for an interesting ball night and boring times. Yo. I'm glad I could finally take off that damn dress. It's badly done, badly cut, thing, tight as hell, and looks ridiculous. No corrections are going to change it. That old man called himself a tailor. What a joke. I bet I could do a better job sewing a suit for him. Oh, I trim his waist good, cut his trousers tight in all the right places. The little fellow would be even smaller by the time I was done. This whole situation is ridiculous. No matter how tight and tasteless our dresses are, they won't make any of us a princess. Gloria, weren't you supposed to be in the garden? I was, but the weather turned bad so suddenly. I've never seen the weather change so quickly. Oh, my big mature sister, you got all spooked by a big bad cloud? Don't be ridiculous, Sophia. I'm not in the mood for this. Maybe you would like to get all soaked in the rain and look miserable, but I surely don't. Well, I don't see a single drop of rain outside. Neither can I. Strange. I swear I can see flashes between the clouds. Are you practicing talking about the weather before the ball? Because it's not working. You're still boring. No, but I can see you're already sharpening your tongue. The prince will surely appreciate your wits. And how's your dress, Sophia? By all things held dear and holy, by all the naive people in this world, I swear if you ask me this question one more time, you will feel my pain. The reason I repeated the questions many times today was in the hope that it would stretch a little over time. It didn't. I feel like a properly packaged piece of pork. Why didn't you tell Mother then, and when we were at the tailor's, you could have applied further corrections? Because her mother's eye said one more complaint and you're dead. Your choice of words is poor as usual, but I agree with your sentiment. Mine is still too tight. As well. I always find astonishing how my pain tends to trigger such immediate joy in your little black heart. No, it's not like that. I mean, you're right about the joy part, but something else made me laugh. Do tell me, I'm sure it's going to be utterly enlightening. Well, tell me, aren't these dresses a wonderful metaphor for our lives? I failed to see it, I'm afraid. We're trying to fit into clothes which someone else made for us this whole time, or rather for the image of us in that someone's head. I bet they're a perfect fit for those phantasms inside Mother's mind, disciplined and pretty as dolls. Stop it, your bitterness is getting tiring. She's right, though. Not being so childish, only a dress. A lady must learn how to walk, talk, and smile, even if the corset is a bit tight. Mother's always trying to teach us how to behave properly in society, blah blah blah. Sacrifice she made to make us shine during the grand ball. This is important to her, perhaps. It's important for us. Finally, the day's over. Both dresses fit, everything in place. No, they don't. And even that incompetent tailor agreed to lower the price. All things considered, it all went better than expected. It's a shame the girls don't seem to realize how important this is for them. How are they supposed to realize that? No. Nor that they appreciate how much effort it takes to prepare two young ladies for their debut at court. Again, how were they supposed to appreciate that when they don't actually know anything? Especially if nobody cared to invite them. They're not even aware of what that means for women their age. Because you never told them. I don't know. Maybe she did, but I feel like she wouldn't. She doesn't communicate with her daughters at all, so it's like, how would they know things? By noble standards, they're getting old and must be introduced soon. If they should ever find a husband, without a husband, they might as well lock themselves up in this house and wait for old age. Grow up and open those naive eyes to the world. they will end up alone in some dark and empty room, forgotten and hated by everyone. Thank heavens for the night. It's easier to hide oneself in the dark from the gaze of others. No one wants to see it, it isn't happening. That's the way people work. Sadly. I learned a lesson the hard way. What a storm. One of those strange cold ones. Without rain. I think I remember a storm like this many years ago. At night when she died. Presumably Cinders' mother. It's no good to think about things like that before I go to sleep. Oh yeah, blah blah blah, weather turning bad, blah blah blah. Same. Thank goodness it's dawn already. I haven't slept for the entirety of the night. How could I? I feel like there's a dozen especially vicious, poisonous butterflies having a grand ball of their own in my stomach. Poisonous butterflies, that's a good one, Cinders. Lack of sleep will surely make you very eloquent this evening. Still, if things do go according to the plan, this has just been my last night spent as a slave in my own house. I can hear Carmosa's voice. She mustering the girls again. The private little army of 2. Well, whatever training she gives them, nothing will prepare them for this evening. Oh my, won't they be surprised? As will be Carmosa, the all-powerful, all-knowing lady will be caught at a loss tonight. I think I should sneak out right after they leave the house if I'm to get the dress before it all starts. So hurry up, girls! 6 additional guards in the main hall and make 65, and 2 dressed up as guests following the prince discreetly. At least that much good has come from the masks everyone would be wearing. Guards can be disguised and mix in with the crowd. Of course, every assassin, vagabond, or other villain opposing the rule of the prince will be dressed as guests as well. It's going to be a long night. The security is quite tight, but during a mass ball, the chance of an unwanted person squeezing in is far too high for my liking. I guess I just have to follow the prince closely. Contrary to what His Highness believes, I think a proper guard presence is needed at this event. Honestly, I think so too. On the other hand, I'm being let go, so why do I care? The prince has determined that this is the age of politics and plots, whoops, not war, information instead of steel. I wonder how well that will work. Somehow, I don't think people change that quickly or willingly. Someone assaults the future king with a hidden blade, but then suddenly the ruler yells, "What's the capital of the land of the mist?" Well, and the attacker folds. Fair enough, I've decided not to adapt, so I'm staying behind. Okay, so he always does not adapt. Alright, fine. I shall protect the prince one last time. My attachment to the code, to honor and to the crown is also a thing of the past, inadequate. Let's just check the windows and fences one more time. Okay, we're at Madame Ghede. This is where I think we should... Well, look who finally got out of Carmosa's reach and managed to come. I think we should take a break right there and continue next time. So thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see ya.